Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to another episode of Cycling Insider. In this episode, let's talk about the best gravel road bikes that you can buy in 2022 season. So you see, in this episode, I'm going to give you a framework, a way of thinking about buying one of these gravel road bikes, and also for each one of them, I will tell you what is their secret sauce, and of course, at the end, I will give you my recommendation which one of these I would personally buy. So you see, when we speak about the gravel road bikes, the first thing to answer is, who is this bike for? So gravel road bikes, all of them, have a bit more relaxed geometry, so they are designed for the long days in the saddle. They are a bit, heavier and not so stiff, so you can easily expect them to be somewhere around 9 to 10 kilograms. And also, when it comes to gravel road bikes, their main focus is on riding, of course, on the road, but from time to time, let's say you want to go a bit off-roading, nothing too demanding, some nice gravel roads, then definitely, you should consider a gravel road bike. Also, if you like bike packing, these bikes are very good for that because they have a lot of mounting points on them and also a bit of storage some of them have in the down tube. So if you like bike packing, then definitely gravel road bikes are always a good choice. So for this episode, I've prepared 5 gravel road bikes that I think are very interesting for the 2022 season, and we can go through them and I will explain kind of what's the secret sauce of each of them. So we can kick off things with the Checkpoint Sl5 for the 2022 season. I mean, Checkpoint has been around for some time now, so it's one of those, famous gravel road bikes from a big bike brand as Trek is. And definitely here, the starting price for this Checkpoint range is $3,300. The secret sauce of this bike is definitely this Speedy Coupler at the back, so a patented solution from Trek where basically the seat tube can move independently from the top tube and the seat stays, so your ride is going to be really, really smooth. Some other highlights of this bike include, of course, excellent carbon fiber frame and the fork from Trek, so here we are speaking about the OCLV 500 carbon fiber frame, and also don't forget that this is a lifetime warranty from Trek on their carbon fiber frames and the forks. When you look at the group set here, it's kind of starting from Shimano GRX group set, so the full Shimano GRX group set including hydraulic disc brakes from Shimano. This will also include some very classical Bontrager aluminum wheels and some other smaller Bontrager components. Second choice you might consider when it comes to gravel road bikes is definitely Scott Addict range, specifically Scott Addict Gravel, in this case Gravel 30, which has a retail price of $4,000. So definitely a bit, on the spicy side when it comes to the price. And the secret sauce of this bike is again an excellent carbon fiber frame and the fork. This bike will also be very light. If I'm not mistaken, this should be probably something around 9.2 kilograms. And this bike will come with the 6 years warranty from Scott for their carbon fiber frames and the forks. Some other highlights might include, as I said, an HMF level carbon fiber frame and the fork, Shimano's GRX group set, a bit of mix of 810 series and 600 series, and also wheels here are going to be aluminum wheels from Syncros, and some other smaller pieces from Syncros, including Schwalbe also tires. So this is the Scott Addict Gravel 30. I forgot to mention when we were speaking about Checkpoint Sl5 that the total weight of this bike in size 56, if I'm not mistaken, should be something about 9.8 kilograms. Let me just double check, 9.7 kilograms, which is, very decent in my opinion, because as I said, you can't expect gravel road bikes to be very light or very stiff. A third option you might consider is going to be the Giant Revolt Advance 2, where starting price is $2,900, US dollars. When it comes to Giant, the secret sauce is definitely excellent value for money, as you see here, and also excellent carbon fiber frame and the fork, which have a lifetime warranty from Giant. This specific Advance 2, Revolt Advance 2 bike, again, is a mix of Shimano GRX components, also Giant's own aluminium wheels, and some own Giant's components like the handlebar stem and the carbon fiber seat post. Fourth option you might consider is going to be Canyon Grizzle CF SL6. Secret sauce of Canyon, as you know, is the direct-to-consumer brand, and that's why Canyon can offer even more impressive bike prices than, for example, Giant. So you see, this Grizzle CFSL6 has a retail price of 1,950 British pounds, which is absolutely astonishing, a superb price from Canyon, but this is their secret sauce. So excellent value for money. And here I have to mention that the carbon fiber frame and the fork are going to be very good, and they will come with the 6 years warranty from Canyon. Some of the highlights on this bike are definitely again, Shimano's GRX group set, a bit of mix of GRX 600, GRX 400, including the Shimano's hydraulic disc brakes, and also this bike comes with an excellent DT Swiss wheels. These are aluminium wheels, and classical aluminium pieces from Canyon, kind of handlebar stem, and carbon fiber seat post. So very, very good bike and an excellent value for money with the retail price of 1,950 British pounds. And finally, we need to speak about Big S, Big Specialized, because Specialized has a very interesting offer when it comes to gravel road bikes, and this is their Specialized Diverge base carbon, which has a retail price of 2,800 US dollars, and then of course you can go much more expensive from this. But I'm pretty surprised that Specialized has managed to offer, in my opinion, a cheap bike, 2,800 US dollars, and the secret sauce of this bike is as usual from Specialized, excellent carbon fiber frame and fork with the lifetime warranty from Specialized, and also this Specialized Diverge comes with the so-called future shock. So you have a little, suspension, a shock in the front head tube, so it will definitely soak up so much of the road bumps. So now you can see a kind of similar comparison with Trek, where Trek is using on Checkpoint, they are using their Speedy Coupler at the back, and in this case Specialized has opted for their little shock at the front. This bike is also specific because it uses a mix of SRAM components, so SRAM hydraulic disc brakes, specifically SRAM Apex hydraulic disc brakes, and also SRAM Apex group set with a very interesting cassette which comes from Sunrace. You rarely see this cassette, but then again, for 2,800 US dollars, that's why they did it. That's why they kind of made a little bit cheaper version of this Specialized Diverge carbon bike. So you see, in a summary, I gave you 5 options. You can go with the Checkpoint Sl5. You can consider also Scott Addict Gravel 30 bike. You can consider Giant Revolt Advance 2, or Canyon Grizzle CFSL6, or Specialized Diverge base carbon. In my opinion, I would personally start with checking the availability of Giant Revolt Advance 2 with a retail price of 2,900 US dollars. And let's say, for whatever reason, if this bike is not available in your market, or you need to wait such a long time to get it, as we know the current situation with bikes, then I would try to get the Canyon Grizzle CFSL6. Again, with Canyon Grizzle CFSL6, with a retail price of 1,950 British pounds, you might run into a problem that it's not available on every market in the world. And if this is the case, then definitely I would advise you that the third option should be Checkpoint Sl5 with a retail price of 3,300 US dollars, and you will find the Trek all around the world. So I think this is going to be it for today. I hope you like what I'm doing, and if you do, please do subscribe, keep on watching, hit that little like button, so it's going to help in growing the channel. And as always, I will see you soon in the next episode. Cheers!